Yes, it became okay. They were usurped by the Roman Empire. That's my fucking
right.
point.
And their references to barbarians were to the Germans, the Greeks.
Yes,
or the
Vikings. Who the fuck would not consider? Okay, but who the fuck would not consider Germanic people to be anything but Northwestern? They are Northwestern goddamn group of people.
This is something that you keep making up. It's north. They're considered north of.
They're north and the west.
Not northwest.
They're literally in the west and they're northern. Like, this is retarded.
It doesn't include Gauls, so this division that you're making just doesn't make any sense.
Yes, that's why they're different from the southeastern.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, that is why they're different from southwestern Asians, like those in the Siberian Peninsula.
Southwestern Asians? What are you talking about?
Excuse me, Southwestern Europeans. That's why they're different than that. Like, there's obviously a difference between Europeans.
This is something that you.
Okay, but if we talk about historically, okay,
I'm going to solve this one for fucking all time right now because this is the dumbest fucking argument. Germany, literally north of fucking Rome. That's it. It's not northwest. It's not southwest. It's not upside down. It's fucking north. Get yourself a map. Look at it. Get a fucking compass. It's done. Move on.
End of story.
No, the Germanic, the Germanic people. We can look at modern state of Germany versus Germanic people. They're literally northwest of Rome.
Epi, this is going to blow your mind. The majority of modern European inventions, if you subscribe to this history, Ashkenazi Jewish.
That's fine, but yeah, I don't care about that part.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, so where is this white supremacy?
Okay. Maybe you don't consider Ashkenazi Jews white. That's fine if you don't. I don't really care.
No, I don't consider them white. I consider them Asian.
Oh, amazing. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, let's go there. That'd be a good transition.
Yeah, Ashkenazi Jews are on average more intelligent than European Gentiles. I'll concede to that argument. That's why I'm not going to debate.
Is that who I think for my Kung Pao?
Timothy,
What is the culture of studying?
Are we going down this road, or where do you want to go? It's a Jewish angle. I think that's where we look on.
Let's do it.
I mean, the act do love Jews, man. So,
No, what do you think? Should we go down this road? I don't know.
Arabs, not Jews.
what you think, Joe?
This is all Bima's fault.
If I fucking night, right?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about them either.
How you gonna say that this app love the Jews but don't just love the black people? Look at the numbers. Look at the trenches and the ghettos of Clubhouse. It's all black. This app is all black. This app is all black.
Are you guys seriously not going to see that there's a difference? Like, here's Pepe.
I think Pepe needs to get a new room, a map, and go live in the.
But if we look at Europeans, are we not going to say that there is an ethnic and cultural huge difference between? Shut your fucking faggot retard mouth. Are we not going to say that there isn't a huge difference between what we see even today, the Northwestern Europeans, i.e. the people from the northern half of France, Switzerland, the UK, Scandinavia, and those in comparison, shut your fucking mouth. Okay. Versus the Western Europeans that are fucking, let's just say, from parts of France,
I think that's considered the northwest of Europe, but you got to get a map and figure out what France and Gaul is versus what the Germans and the Viking barbarian. You got it all confused, Pepe. What an interesting conversation, though. Thank you so much, everybody, moderators, putting this together. Another Dr. Pepe lecture. He called me a faggot Michelin just a couple moments ago. This little fucking rodent. It's his whole life, this app, his lectures, his history lessons. It's his whole life. Hasn't touched a woman in years.
piece of shit. But we would obviously see that, like, if we look at Western Europe, parts of France, especially Italy, Spain and Portugal are considered culturally much different than other parts of Western Europe. We can look at Eastern Europe. Yes, when it comes to the Balkans, okay, and the Slavs, they're much different from the Westerners. And we can look at the Baltic regions. We can look at the Baltic regions of the fucking, far north. They're still culturally somewhat relatively different than Scandinavia.
Like too.
So why we can use east versus west, but I'm sorry, there is this gradient north, primarily the Catholic countries that exist in southern.
Don't be sorry.
You are sorry.
It's because I'm not a mod right now. You think you can mod it? You think you can just have a okay, but you know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna kick you out of every game from now on, and I'm going to abuse you and pick on you because you're a fucking piece of shit and you're a pussy. You're somebody who will only speak out when you see that I don't have a mod badge. You suck dick. And now when you see that I don't have a mod badge, you want to run your fucking mouth, pussy. So you're gonna be treated like a little bitch that you are. Obviously, you're somebody who's a bootlicker, so you're going to be treated as such.
No.
Do you only attack Pepe when you're not potty?
That is absolutely
I'm
true.
sick of this diatribe. Can we hear it from other people?
No, you shut your faggot mouth, you fucking stupid bitch. You were literally in my room for years. Okay, now you want to talk shit, so I'll treat you like a little bitch that you are.
No, so Pepe is actually correct on this point. So there is a marked distinction between Northern Europeans and Southern Europeans. It's well written about and documented. The only exception I would take to what he said is when he made the distinction between Balkans and the Nordic countries, Scandinavians, and I think he probably just misspoke, but yeah, otherwise everything was right.
No, I was saying Balkan.
Hi, moderators. I'm just wondering, how much longer will Pepe's history lecture go on for? Could we maybe get some new speakers, introduce some new topics? And he's abusing Wallace here. Wallace is only saying, don't say sorry. Come on, moderators. Let's change topics, change speakers. The Pepe show is getting a little old. My comments on YouTube, people are saying, can we get a new speaker? And moderators, if you could just put Pepe in the goo for 10 minutes, or you know what, give him a mod if you want. Fuck it. He loves his mod power so much because it's the only thing he's got going on in his life is his little green bean when he gets green beaned up in a room. Go ahead, just give him the green bean. Let's see how long he'll go tonight. The YouTube live is running.
I want to hear what he has to say.
Don't let me down, faggot.
No more. Continue.
Go ahead.
Well, anyways, so do you see my point, Pepe?
No, I see it. I'm not somebody who looks at things in black and white. I just think like.
You misspoke when you said Balkans because you meant Baltic.
Sure, and I'm not. I guess that's where I misspoke. I mean, Europe's a rather unique place, and there's as you live in Europe. I didn't grow up there. I would say geographically, it's not that big of a place, but very different. You culturally, linguistically, Americans cannot. I don't think can appreciate like how in such short proximity you get people that are have much different cultures and history, very long history has helped shape that.
Can I ask a question to kind of bring it back to the, we didn't really get him and I really want to hear your answer, but the Othello singer, Othello.
Northwest Europe. Shut the fuck up, faggot. Northwest Europe. Not the shut up. Right. Edward.
That's basically Pepe in a nutshell over the past 5 years. I hope you've all enjoyed my impersonation. Pepe is a midget faggot Corsican who hasn't gotten a blowjob in 6 years because he's been on this app nonstop giving his little history lectures, as you've all just witnessed. Northwest Europe.
Hey, Pepe, are you really Corsican?
Hell yeah. He's not Mexican.
For a little person.
He's black.
You would prefer little person.
I didn't know you were Corsican.
So, Mike Allen, what was your question?
Oh, yeah. So I asked Stifler, and I don't know if you were trying to answer, but I'd like to hear your answer, Timothy. Othello, any other black guys on stage? Haven't talked to anybody. Is this statement true? White people have created nothing to benefit civilization ever.
Amen.
And if they have, it was because it was stolen from black people. Do you guys agree with that statement? Or do you believe white people have contributed?
No, I mean, I would fairly say that's a false statement. I mean, I think white people have definitely contributed. But I would say by default, because you guys are the masses, I think if the roles was reversed and we was in the positions that y'all was in, I think we would have had them inventions. We would have had more of an impact. But I think you guys are just, you guys overruled people, like Cypher was saying. So, but to say you guys didn't contribute that's a lot.
Othello, don't forget your answer, but quick follow-up, Timothy. Do you believe white people have been an overall benefit or an overall detriment to civilization?
I think overall, I think you guys, that's tough, man. I think it's like 50-50, man.
All right.
I think half
That's
of your
fair.
race is good, and I think the other half wants to put people down if they're not, aligned with the white allegiance.
That's
So
fair.
I think it's 50-50.
I'm a glass half full guy. Othello, do you think white people have any benefit society? Or civilization? Not just society, not
No,
modern
definitely.
society.
You guys definitely have. All I ask is that you give props from the people that you did take from, like like the Greeks and Romans. They were taught by the Egyptians.
But if you look in the last 500 years,
Hold on. I'm
if we-
thinking.
He wasn't done, Pepe.
you're not done.
So the
And I
Greeks,
wanted to put a
He
comment.
wasn't
Let
done.
them finish.
so the Greeks.
Hey Wallace, I'm gonna mod abuse you like
Pepe,
horribly.
I gotta to tell you something. I didn't done my.
Hold on.
Sorry,
My
son, you're not.
brother never finished talking, man. Y'all gotta let
So
him finish.
the Greeks and Romans, got a lot of their.
So can I finish my?
Oh my
this?
goodness.
Jesus Christ, why don't you guys let that fucking person talk?
Greeks and Romans got a lot of their pantheon, a lot of their gods, a lot of their mathematics, a lot of different things, a lot of their architectural prowess from the Egyptians. They were like Egyptian fanboys. You know what I mean? And
Would you consider Egyptian history black history?
I would consider African history.
So in other words, the white-skinned people from North Africa. But the
No,
reality is, though, is if you look at the last 500 years,
Hold on.
the last 500 years,
Pepe, why don't
literally,
you let
we can
people
look at
finish?
Westerners that will include Ashkenazi
You
Jews.
can take it.
Because the last
You can't
they
even
were
take
not
someone
included.
else talking.
Literally,
He has
all of
to
us,
put his-
almost all of your
He
inventions, the
has to
last
put his
500
agenda.
years, come from people from
Yo,
the
can
West,
someone
including
mute Pepe?
Jews. That is a fucking
You just
fact.
listen to Pepe nonstop for 40 minutes. So,
Pepe, do you hold on, Otello? Pepe, do you feel that people are turning against you, man? Is it a Pepe versus everybody type
Oh,
of
we love
mindset?
Pepe.
No, I will. Okay, look, I like to fight. That's the thing. Is I will fight all of you faggots. I
I'll
have
stand
zero
on him
problem
to be
doing it.
popular.
okay, so and the Egyptians. I mean, maybe when the Rome and Greece came around, when they conquered Egypt, maybe they became more fair-skinned. But they were darker. And if you look at the Nubians of Aswan, they're still very dark people. So I would consider them African inventions. Also, too, give credence to Islam and its 700 rules of Spain, Portugal, parts of Italy, and
700 years of terrorism, rape, destitution, terror, violence, illegality, revolution, murder.
Sorry, we're allergic.
It was there for 700 years. Like, think about that. Longer than the U.S. has been around. 700 years bringing high architecture, high mathematics. I mean, yeah, a lot of it was taken from.
What happened? What happened the year that the Spanish ended up kicking them out in the late 1400s?
You can't even take it.
They literally had the Spanish golden years. They literally conquered half the fucking world.
Take it. And I'm not even calling the people that ruled all the way black. There were Indian Africans. There were, I guess you would call Arabs. It was a mix. It was a mixed bag. But they were there for 700 years bringing, castles. They built castles that are still there. You could go around to the castle of the Moors.
Yeah, and they got kicked the fuck out. Like they deserved to be kicked out.
I know that. They were there for 700 years. Now, what did they bring? Universities, high art, high mathematics, high music.
Is that why it's one of the most economically underdeveloped fucking countries?
Hold on. He can't take it. He can't take it. Just give.
Yeah, but you're talking about Arabs, right? You're not talking about black people.
Why you guys interrupt Pepe?
It wasn't just Arabs. So give.
The Moors were not black.
Jesus Christ! Will you guys just shut up?
Othello will never be able to finish, man. It's impossible, brother. Just.
They can't take it.
Give it up, man.
I was just interested in your thoughts, Othello, on like Chaos and Gaia and Horus, the original, like the first set of gods. Chaos, Gaia, the earth, the sky, and then you have the Titans before it preceded, and then you have the Minuans and other societies. And I would have said they're more closely related to Near East cultures, but you went in a different approach in saying they took him from the pharaohs, where I do see that implication, but I thought more closely a lot of those titans were more relevant in more Eastern philosophies. But I was curious.
When you go look at Zeus, when you go look at the Greek pantheon inspired the Roman pantheon, right? But you can also, every Greek god has an Egyptian counterpart. So, and then I can show you that. I can send that to you right there. So give credence and give props to Islam and everything that it brought to Europe for that 700 years. High architecture, things that you guys went and took, and then propelled yourself for your rule.
Hold on, I'm not Greek, motherfucker.
You went into your enlightenment off of the back of Islam. You have to call spade a spade, and yes, you excelled them.
But you haven't entered the enlightenment.
700 years. 700 fucking years. So give credence to Islam.
Why didn't they build the Hagia Sophia on their own? Why did they have to repurpose it and steal it from the fucking Byzantine Christians?
Because you have to understand, Islam was raping and pillaging, and they was running through all North Africa. They was running through that whole shit.
Are you going to demand an answer, Pepe?
A lot of the information that Islam took, and when they brought the Enlightenment to Europe, I guess Pepe wants to call it Northwest Europe, a lot of that shit came from their time in Egypt when they conquered it in 600 AD, and the time before that. So you got to give credence. It's not like white people just popped up and became the shit, and now we're under their rule.
Is that like Clearwater?
It was Western Europe. But I agree with a lot of things you're saying, but they did not bring the Enlightenment to Europe. But
yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
But No,
You can do this professionally, please, one at a time.
What year's
Now,
the Euro? What year is the Moors?
Euro, let him establish a conversation and then follow up.
okay,
What
fine.
year did the Moors get expelled, Euro?
Did you hear that, Euro? Sorry.
I was just told to let him expand his point.
Oh, no, I know. He asked you a question.
What year?
Shut up.
1492.
1492. What? And then what happened in 1492?
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Okay,
Spanish Golden Ages.
Not the Enlightenment.
I know yes, it happened later. So once you guys took the rule back, the castles had already been built. Cordova, the universities had already been built. They had already been 700 years of high art, high mathematics,
Universities
high science,
came from
high
Bologna.
architecture,
Not
right?
from Spain.
So all you guys did was just put on those robes.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
not
let
true.
somebody
Now,
respond.
listen, you
Let
did
somebody
advance
respond.
it.
That's a
Listen,
history.
Mike Allen, you did advance it. You did contribute it. You did take it to another level. Now we're in this modern time. So you're saying, is it more of a contribution? Well, you have to look at where we are now. We're at the point of AI data. You gotta
No,
look around.
I agree with you if your point is that the Arab
You have to look at the
civilization
destruction of the ozone layer.
during the golden age of Islam, they did keep academia alive at a time when the West did not. That's absolutely true.
For 700 years, baby.
Yeah, and it's because they studied ancient Greek texts and were open.
And
they
the
later
Egyptians
went
as
through
well.
a period where they decided that
Thrill some lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of Pan, 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 come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming his Bacchus with fawns and parts, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea. To me, come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and Python, come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mounds, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the starlit snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness leaping through the tangled grove, the gnarly foliage of the living tree that is spirit and soul, and body and brain, come over the sea, O Pan, devil or God, to me, my man, Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring.